Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered. Weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. It's caught by Roberts. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. after the punt on that play. We've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He'll try again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that It's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steamers have taken the early lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Escaping, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man here, it's Roberts. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On to the second quarter, Memphis in possession of the football. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. It's long. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Barry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 2nd down now, it's Berry, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steamers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Chicago.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Murray now. On the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
You're trying to the other side, not this side.
5 yards on the play.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Now,
buddy.
after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, it's Barry, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's long. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on 1st down. Barry down right around the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run the counter. It's Barry, and he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Anytime that ball comes to me.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's ball. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down.
Let's go. You saw that come.
1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second and 1. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steamers are able to stretch out their lead. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Murray to air it out again. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bears take over. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 39, Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
17's Mike 17. I got you.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. The Cowboys trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. The Rams looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And things didn't go so well as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. The Raiders continue their winning ways. They are 3-0 now to start the new year. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Roberts got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Back to throw again. Roberts has it. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Move. We got 4. We got 4. Watch 14. Watch 14.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Murray again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that might be his last pass in the NFL, because when you throw an interception, especially a pick 6 as a kicker, CD, I don't know that you recover from that one.
Partner, you got to remember one thing. My vintage, takes me back to shades of Garo Yepremian against Washington in Super Bowl 7. Yeah, folks, I would tell you to do an encyclopedia search, but actually nowadays you do an internet search. Check that one out. And that was at least off of a block kick. This was a design throw. Results the same, though. Interception, 6 points going the other way. Hello, Mike Bass. Remember you?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 9, Murray finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steamers extend their lead yet again.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Like 17.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, it's Berry, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Murray. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Hits Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a give, right side. Barry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
On 1st down, it's Barry, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Long. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barry, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.